What's up, PokePals? U29, I'm back with you again, and welcome to the round 1 recap of my battle with the Tampa Bay Frogadiers. We're up against cheeky Landos, which is Charles, and this is basically just me summarizing how it went. So initially, just looking on team matchup, when I first loaded this up, I couldn't believe my eyes. There was no Slowbro, there was no Delphox, and instead, there was a Rotom Mow and a Haunter, and I was like, okay, this is kind of different. And I didn't really know how to think about it. You will see the team, if you haven't seen the team building video, so you know my spreads. I don't really explain them too much, but basically I knew that without Slowbro being there, he did not have much for Mew. The moment that Haunter went down, Mew just swept his team. I was assuming that, yeah, Mew definitely had a really good chance of sweeping his team if I was able to get rid of that Haunter. And so my basic aim was to lead off with Sableye, because against every single Pokemon in his team, Sableye had a good matchup, and I just wanted to see where I went. So we're going to kick into the battle. So it gets pretty crazy straight away. I'm going to Mega Evolve, he debombs, and of course I kill him with a knockoff, so he takes me with him. So at this stage, I'm like, holy crap. Sableye was one of my better T-Tar checks because I was able to burn it. It was a really nice Lando T-switch in. It was also even like a good switch into Goodra at that stage. So at this point, I'm feeling really on the back foot. But then I also thought about it and said, well, you know, Haunter's gone. So at the end of the day, all I have to do here is get up an SD with Mew, bearing in mind that it's probably not going to be a Scarf Lando T. The issue, I guess, was that, okay, he can set up hazards, and that's going to be a problem. But I figured, alright, all I got to do is just kind of try and keep the pressure on him. So I got to my Eel, realizing he probably outspeed me. I don't want to take a Draco to the face, so I do have my Ordino, which gobbles this up. Literally just drank that. That was a Life Orb Draco, and we ate that up. So he's going to go out to his Rotom. I'm going to wish it up. And my best play here, I felt, was going back into Electros. If he went for the trick, it was fine. And if he just went for a Volt Switch or a Leaf Storm, I could take both, as he's going to go into T-Tar here. And this is where things got a little bit spooky. But he ends up predicting me here and going out to Lando T, as I did try and go over the Volt Switch, trying to go out to Ferrothorn to mitigate maybe some setup. He goes to the knockoff here, revealing that he's Scarfed. I'm going to fire off an HP Ice, and that is going to kill the Lando Asterion. And from this point, guys, I knew that all I had to do was stop the T-Tar from setting up, and I had the game with Mew. So he's going to Volt Switch out with Rotom here, and he's going to go back into Goodra. I knew that Ferrothorn could put in a bit of work against Goodra later on, but I really just wanted to play it safe right now. I had Bubblegum, who would come in the whole time against this Life Orb Goodra and just eat up these hits. And basically the one thing I really just needed to do was stop the T-Tar. I got a really nice Toxic off on the Rotom here to wear it down. Rotom as well wasn't really that big of an issue, because as I'm going to discover here, I discovered it was actually a lefty's Rotom, which meant that my Mew had a really good chance of beating his team now, as he's going to go into Butt Cheeks, and he actually reveals that he is T-Wave Stoutland, which was really surprising. I didn't expect it. So he was apparently scrappy T-Wave, I guess, trying to, you know, take on Mega Sableye, but I'm able to get up really crucial rocks here. It's going to dent his team a little bit more, as I'm going to go back into Ordino. He predicts this perfectly, he goes into T-Tar, but I know he's going to have to commit to the D-Dance, and all I really need to do is basically sack my Ordino here and get off enough damage onto his T-Tar to the point where I can basically just beat it with my Infernape. So I'm going to Wish Up here, then Protect, and basically drop this T-Tar down to the point where he's going to die to my Mark Punch. But I realized actually after I protected here and got my Wish back up, that he was actually in range now of, if he committed to a physical attacking move, to die to Ferrothorn. So I go into Ferrothorn, he actually does end up going for the Crunch, and that means that Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet plus the Poison will take him out. So that's technically Ordino's kill right there, because of Poison. He's going to go Goodra. I really wanted to predict him there, but I had the safest switch in Ordino, as he's going to go for the D Meteor, and I was really keen to just go straight out into my my Mew here to basically win the game, but I decided actually to Wish at this point, then double out into my Ferrothorn, as he has to go for a T-Wave again, and I can actually just heal straight up here. So that worked out pretty well for me, as I'm going to be able to Gyro Ball on the Rotom here, as he's going to take Poison, and this is a little bit of a stall thing. This just happens a little bit. He's going for Pain Split, and I realize, okay, I can just win this stall war if I want to, but I don't want to waste my Gyro Balls just in case I get to hit Stoutland with 1 or 2. So I decide instead that my better play is letting him Pain Split for a bit and then just try and get up a Spike, as he actually goes for the Dark Pulse, and I realize now he can't really do anything to my Ordino, so I'm just going to go back into it, as he's going to Volt Switch out to his Stoutland. And I realized the game's basically over here against Stoutland, because I can Wish and then maybe pass out to Mew. But he decides to go for Superpower, and that's basically going to finish the game, because now he's at a range where I can bring in Mew safely, and all of his Pokemon are weakened now, and Adamant Expert Belt Mew's going to just clean up and get 3 kills for itself. The crit really didn't matter. Mo is going to come in, and I actually outspeed Rotomo by 1 point, so able to take that thing out. And then Goodra is well weakened, so I can just go straight in with the Ice Punch and finish that thing off. So that is going to give us a 4-0 opening day victory. I was really happy with how it went. Obviously, MVP rankings, Mew picking up a nice clean 3-0 differential so far. Electros also picking up a 1-0 differential. Unfortunately, Ordino and Sableye both stayed neutral, like Ferrothorn and Infernape, who didn't even see any action, to be honest, but he didn't really need to. Slowbro wasn't there, so Infernape wasn't needed as much, I guess. But Sableye unfortunately got pro played turn 1, which was a phenomenal play by Charles, credit to him. And Ordino, like I figured he might have the superpower because he was scrappy, but it didn't really matter that Ordino died. It was basically a sacrificial lamb to allow Nike to come in and pick up 3 kills in the opening week. I think Mew could definitely be our MVP for the season, the captain leading by example and cleaning up this battle for us. But so far we are 1-0. Our next match will be against Jack of the Maryland Mienshaos. Last time we battled, I kind of choked against him, so I'm hoping I can have my head on straight this time, make some good plays, and get the result. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, if you enjoy supporting this team, make sure you thumbs up this video. Would really appreciate it. Make sure you also go check out the channel for other PPWC stuff, and also check out the other coaches. Obviously, Charles has his own channel, so go check it out. Anyway, I have said enough. Also, comment on what you think the most pivotal moment of the game was, and also maybe what you would have done different, perhaps in the battle and whatnot. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. PPWC29 signing out.